In a busy city in Africa, there lived a handsome young man named Somto. His smile could melt hearts, and his words could bend even the strongest minds. He came from a good home, but the city's glitter blinded him. Somto loved one thing more than success: women. At first, life was sweet. He dressed well, spent lavishly, and every weekend, new faces filled his apartment. His friends envied him, women adored him. To many, he was living the dream. But in truth, he was only feeding his shadow. Somto worked in a small printing company, but his money vanished as quickly as it came. "There's always another chance," he would say each time he wasted his pay on nightlife and women. He never listened when older men warned, "A man who chases every skirt will soon run out of trousers." One day, he met a beautiful lady named Aurora. She was different, calm, mysterious, and kind. For the first time, he felt peace. But the habit inside him was stronger than love. Soon, he began to cheat again, telling himself, "No one will ever know." Weeks turned to months, and Somto began to fall ill. It started as a fever, then turned into weakness. His skin grew pale, his lips dry. He ignored it, saying it was just malaria. But his mother saw through his smile. The light in her son's eyes was fading. One morning, Somto collapsed on his way to work. He was rushed to the hospital, where the doctor spoke softly but firmly, "You have an advanced sexually transmitted infection." The words struck like thunder. He stared at the ceiling, silent. For the first time, his charm failed him. Aurora visited him, tears rolling down her face. "Somto, you could have been a great man," she whispered. "But you traded your future for moments of pleasure." He tried to speak, but his voice broke into a weak cough. Regret filled the room more than the smell of medicine. As days passed, Somto lost weight and strength. He remembered his mother's prayers, his father's advice, and the laughter of his friends who once praised his lifestyle. One night, he looked out the hospital window and said, "If only I knew that pleasure can become poison." He died quietly before dawn. His mother wept, holding his cold hand. In the city that once called his name, silence became his final song. His story spread, not as a tale of fame, but as a warning written in sorrow. From that day, the elders would say, "When lust leads, life bleeds." Somto's story became a lesson to young men across the city, that no beauty is worth a man's peace, and no pleasure is worth a mother's tears.